I am with Richard Hansen, living in Baltimore, Maryland. Richard enjoys Hatred Has a Mother by Jesca Hoop. Welcome, Richard.
Hey, what a pleasure to be with you in this venue.
What do you feel when you listen to it, Richard?
I think it's just a surprising song. It's a bubbly, surprising song. I love, I don't know, I feel inspired to action in some way when I listen to it, I suppose.
What kind of action?
I guess what's interesting about it is you have like all these like trumpets and sort of horn sounds leading to something, leading to some action, and the action is more internal than anything. So it's like looking in the mirror, giving yourself some love, right? Recognizing humanity in other people. So it's more internal, introspective, I suppose, which is kind of cool.
Do you also feel part of a bigger whole? Like it's a marching band type of sound. Are you imagining walking with a group of people or not?
Yeah, I think you would be walking with a group of, well, you can imagine this, I because it's an introspective type of song, but yeah, I mean that I suppose in the mental landscape that's what happens, You're driving, you can sing along, you want to sing with other people. The chorus, it's nice.
What do you want to do when you listen to it? Like other than self-improvement or whatever, um, with other people, let's say.
Um, what do I want to do
Yeah.
with other people?
Yeah, like, and does it make you want to improve things about the world, let's say? I mean, it's such a sort of get up and go sound.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose it makes you want to interact with people in a more positive way, give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. It's a rare song because I think it yeah, encourages that sort of positivity, right? Viewing other people as human beings, even if I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Sure. How'd you discover it?
I was listening to WTMD. WTMD baby here in Baltimore.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So the book, the blurb for the book, See No Stranger, a memoir and manifesto of revolutionary love by Valerie Kaur, describes revolutionary love partly as, quote, to see no stranger, but instead look at others and say, you are part of me I do not yet know, unquote. Is this relevant to your connection to this song?
Of course. Yeah, I mean it's the basic premise of the song, isn't it? Right? It's about looking in the mirror. It's about giving yourself that revolutionary love and spreading it to other people.
If the lyrics were different, would your experience with this be like 50% different, 10% different, 90% different?
Like 100% different, probably 90. We'll say 90 because it is a, it's got a peppy beat. It's a nice sound, but I'd say the lyrics, yeah, of course, the message is in the song lyrics, but the way it's delivered, I think, is what kind of gives it that extra pop for me, I guess. It's got a nice message, but then the production. But yeah, it's the lyrics, essentially.
So the reason that you enjoy it 90% due to the meaning.
I would say, yeah, it leaves me feeling happy, positive, with some sort of different perspective on to take forward into the day, I guess.
What is the human being version of this song? You can name a person that reminds you most, or you can create a person.
Uh oh. I mean, it would be someone who I don't know if I know anyone particularly like this, right? But a very open kind of person, someone who is just friendly toward everybody, who might come around, gives everyone the benefit of the doubt. I'm not sure what kind of a person it is. You hardly meet a person like this, right? Because we tend to get lost in recriminations of like judgment or whatever when we meet people. But someone who can approach every interaction with an openness, I guess, and a genuineness.
Does Hatred Has a Mother make you less analytical while being quite enjoyable, or does it keep your analytical mind while also being enjoyable at the same time?
Uh, um, I, uh, I, I can enjoy. Yeah, I mean, I can enjoy it on a lot of different levels. I think. I don't know that there's a the catchiness of the tune and everything like that that engages you on a sort of more, I guess, primal level. And there's a communal element to it, I guess, that's a little more primal. But then the it's hard for me to separate the two sometimes. Like, you can get a good beat and everything, but for a song like this, I think that um it's that fusion with the analytical level where you're talking about like, oh, what's the message here? There's some contradictory images. You have to parse what's going on in the song and try to understand. So I mean, there's always an analytical part.
What are the things for you that heighten emotion and decrease analysis more than music does?
Uh Probably rock climbing, running, being out in nature, things like that. Hiking, being out for a long time. I don't know. I, I feel like music can take you someplace very quickly. Other places and other experiences that I might have that are similar take you out of that analytical frame of mind and more in just a feelings place would I don't know, they take longer. Like going out and backpacking in the wilderness might take 2 or 3 days to like get out of that frame of mind and be able to feel the same way. But a song can take you someplace so instantly, and that's what's really good about this song. I love how it's able to do that with that just nice beat.
Have you ever experimented with that with music? So, like, tomorrow I'm going to listen to music basically the whole day, different albums, different genres, or one, and see if you could get yourself to that point that you talked about 2 to 3 days of backpacking does.
I don't know. I don't think that it would work that way. Like if I want to listen to music, I'm just gonna turn on. I couldn't approach it like that. It wouldn't make sense to me as like a vehicle for that sort of thing, I suppose.
In what environment would you want to hear the song live the most?
Um, um, I went one time. I went to a concert. Kimya Dawson. You know Kimya Dawson?
I do not.
She's like a folk person. She did some of the music on like the Juno soundtrack. You know the Juno
Okay.
soundtrack. Yeah, she had a concert in Albuquerque, and it was like a free concert in this like public courtyard. I don't even know, like a courtyard of a government building or something, like a plaza. And 400 or so people there, 500 people, and it was such a great venue because we were all kind of like on the same level and very close to each other. And then when the song she played a song at the end, I can't remember what it was. It's so long ago, more than a decade ago now. And we all kind of had a big group hug at the end, and she was at the middle, and maybe she was killed or not, who knows. And it was so great because it was just such like a communal crowd experience. And I think yeah, something like that would be great. I would love to sing it with a group of people and a big crowd, and then we all have a big hug at the end. That would be nice. Maybe about a few hundred people. It couldn't be a huge a huge crowd, but yeah, that'd be an ideal listening experience, I suppose.
Albuquerque too, or a different place?
Dry air, Albuquerque. It's got that dry air, good acoustics, wonderful.
What's the most opposite music to this song that you also enjoy?
Um, oh boy, that's a good question.
Genre.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. What would constitute opposite precisely? Uh, there's, do you know Peter Blood? You know this guy named Peter Blood?
I do not.
He's got this song called Osama's Daughter.
Okay.
That's probably pretty opposite to this, and I like that.
What genre is it?
I don't really know what to, some kind of rock. I don't know.
Okay. Humans were able to create this song, Hatred Has a Mother. What does that tell you about the human race?
Um, I mean, we are capable of conceiving of relating to each other in ways that would lead to greater happiness, I guess, for the whole species as a whole. Like, for anyone, right? We can conceive of ways of relating to each other so nicely. It's yet we can't seem to put it into practice, but it's so interesting how we are able to envision it right there, right, and have it, and make it something that people want, right, and that's I think that's very special.
Richard, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.